Welcome to Science on Location. Today we are wrapping up our Ecosystems unit. Our science location is Three Creeks Metro Park, located in Groveport, Ohio. Three Creeks is a 1,100-acre park named for the confluence of Elm, Big Walnut, and Black Lake Creeks. Three Creeks is the major hub in the Franklin County Greenways program, an interconnected system of trails along the major streams of central Ohio. You can enjoy biking, fishing, birdwatching, and other activities in the park. Join my crew and I on our Three Creeks adventure while we find parts of ecosystems. Check out that list of all of the topics you've learned about in ecosystems. Wow, you know a lot. You also know that organisms perform a variety of roles in an ecosystem, and all of the processes that take place within organisms require energy. So now that you know it, how will you use this knowledge? A trip to a park can be an easy way to use this knowledge. All you have to do is look. What parts of ecosystems can you find? Let's start with the one that we are most familiar with. Humans! Humans are biotic, consumers, and omnivores. We're also part of many food chains, which means we're also part of many food webs. Humans have countless adaptations. Like, check out how my friends are wearing coats and hats because it's cold outside. Humans are one of the biggest threats to species. Humans make conservation efforts to try to help those threatened species. I know we didn't have to leave the house to learn those things about ourselves, so let's go ahead and check out the park some more. We're at Three Creeks Metro Park, so of course we need to explore water. Okay, when I see water, I know that it is abiotic. It's a basic need for all organisms. It's used in photosynthesis, and it's also a habitat for many organisms. What can you think of? Wow, water is essential for life. So when I think about when we don't have water, like in a drought, it can kill a lot of plants and have a lot of effects on the rest of the food web. Up next, we have the trees. So trees are biotic. They're producers. They make their own food through photosynthesis. They have that symbiotic relationship with humans. You know how they use our carbon dioxide and we use their oxygen. And it's also a habitat to many organisms. Ooh, finding these ecosystem parts are super fun. Here's our next example. Do you know what that box is right there? Can you tell? It's got a symbol on it. It's a bat house. Bats are biotic. They are consumers and they're carnivores, actually insectivores, but we'll call them carnivores. They have a symbiotic relationship with humans. You know, they eat those insects like the mosquitoes that we don't like, so it benefits us while they get food. They're also threatened. Like many species of wildlife in the US, bats have been impacted by habitat loss. White nose syndrome is another threat to bat populations. In fact, it's devastated the population of many species, including the little brown bat, which previously was our most common bat in Ohio. Scientists are working on cures and education programs. In Ohio, at our metro parks, we have a bat acoustic monitoring project, and they've also been tracking bat populations in other ways. They count the bats in structures and trees where they are known to roost. At Clear Creek, they even have a bat condo. It looks like a little tree house on stilts, but instead of a door, it has much smaller openings for bats. That means that bats are part of a conservation program too. How cool! The park also had education on pollinators and the importance of them. I'm learning so much about ecosystems just by going to the park and by visiting the Metro Parks website. Our last example for today, I saw when we were leaving the park. We saw white-tailed deer, a whole bunch of them. So I did not get a picture of it, but here, this is what it looked like. This time, I want you to share ecosystem information with me. What do you know about the deer? What ecosystem parts and concepts can you apply? Think about my other examples. What did I list? See if you can do something similar. Make sure to share what you know. I'm not just looking and finding parts of ecosystems, I'm actually finding how they connect to my life and my community. I want you to get out there and find out how ecosystems connect with you. That's all for me. Take care. Peace.